All right, there we go. How's everyone doing out there? I'm back. Sort of. It's been a minute. Let me see. I gotta reorient myself here, what I'm supposed to do here. Am I sitting too high? I'm not sure. I feel like I am. Don't matter. The least of my issues. I'm a bit sick still. I wanted to be back here earlier, but I was even more sick. I'm back to more or less where I started, except a little bit worse. I'm just coughing at this point. I got a runny nose as well. So if I sound weird, that's why. If I cough, I'll try to mute, but you'll know why. I'm a bit sick. I figured it'd be kind of fun to go through my Steam replay with you guys because it just popped up for me. So I figured let's get in there, shall we? Let me switch over to display. Yep, this should be fun. I haven't shared my display with you guys in a minute. I don't, but whatever. I trust you guys. Let me make sure all the hentai's gone. Just every bit of it. I gotta be screwed. I gotta get through everything here. Double check, triple check. It would be real bad if any of that came out. All right. Anyway, should be good to go. Voila. I'm not here now because I skipped to the wrong one. There you go. Right. I need to. There we go. Now we're zoomed in. We're better. All right. First cough of the stream. We're in. It's in Danish, so excuse the Danish. In this year, you've played a lot of games and unlocked a whole bunch of achievements. It's generally reading what's there. My Steam replay, I played 93 games. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of that. Like, one of the things that I've been trying this year a lot is to play a lot more, like, newer games. Trying to, like, kind of do a lot of the stuff that I haven't really gotten around to. So the fact that we've upped the game since last year, even if a lot of it's probably just me repeating the same game or some of the games I've played over the years, still, I'll take it. 34 new games, pretty happy with that. I wish there was an estimation here on how, or like a number in comparison to last year, because this says I played 9 more games since or compared to last year. I wish there was the same thing for new games. And I played a demo. I don't remember what that demo was. I'm sure I'll find it in my library somewhere. Oh boy. What kind of voodoo, man? I can hover over this text. I can't hover over this text. Alrighty, second cough. I got some cough drops. I think that's what the English name for it is. So I can go to those if my throat really starts going bad. 530 achievements unlocked. 344. I don't understand this number one bit. Like, not at all. I don't know where all these achievements that I've unlocked this year come from. I mean, I kind of get it in the sense that I played more games, but 344 achievements more is a ridiculous number, I feel like. This is over 50 games, and 80 of them are special presentations. Well, I know I did play some Death Stranding. We've played through a lot of Yakuza games this year as well. What else? What else have we played? We've just played a whole bunch of other smaller things, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, I played Veilguard this year as well. Yeah. You know, there's quite a few good games in there. Still, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not even sure if like the images behind here are some of the achievements that I unlocked. Wish I can get a closer look in them. I played 61 or 61% of the time this year. I played with keyboard and mouse, and 39% of the time I played with controller. The most played game does not surprise me. This is kind of like a consistent on and off thing throughout the year. As like DLCs comes out, I'll like check out what's there, see if there's some fun stuff, and then I'll come up with something fun to do. But it's Sims 4. Sims 4, I played is a collective 13% of what I've played this year. I've had 178 play sessions, which I'm okay. So I'm not really sure how they're counting that, because there are definitely some times where I'm opening and closing the game a lot because I'm trying to mod something and it's not quite working, or something has broken among my mods and I'm trying to figure out which ones it is. So I'm not sure there. Marvel Rivals definitely up. I'm not surprised. We spent a lot of time this year playing Marvel Rivals, a lot of Fridays, and I've been happy with that. 112 play sessions. And I think not all of them, I know not all of them, but a very large chunk of those sessions have been on stream. This is again another case. I know there was a couple streams where we had to like relaunch, and I'm sure the few times I played by myself as well, it's been the case as well that I've had to relaunch the game. But yeah. And then Death Stranding Director's Cut. That one surprises me that it's 7%. Like, I feel like I played so many games, and the third highest one is one of the story games that I played through this year. I know I spent a lot of time because not only did I do this story, I decided that I wanted to go and like get 5 stars, I think is the maximum, which gets you a single star for Sam, because now you've done everything for them. So I know I spent a lot of times, but the fact that it's like the third most played game this year is kind of crazy to me. Comparison to others, compare your year with the rest of the Steam community. You've unlocked 530 presentations. The Steam medium, I guess, like the majority of players, or like the average kind of player, has like gotten 11. I'm quite a bit above 11. Yeah. I played 93 games. Most people have played 4. Okay. No, I'm also like back and forth. You know? Yeah. The longest period was 16 days. That has to be in like a summer or some shit. There's no... I mean, I guess also... No. Even with like the... Like, what was it? Even when we had the crazier schedule a couple weeks ago where we played every weekday, we didn't play in the weekend. So there wasn't even a guarantee that I was going to be able to keep that up. I'm not sure. I feel like that had to have been like a summer break. Most people have played 6 days in a row. That seems reasonable. 16% were new releases, aka, or they're essentially saying those games released in 2025. 11 one of them were classics. That essentially released from at least 8 years ago. Okay, so they're simply defining classic as games that are older, or 8 or above in years. 14% game time of all Steam users was okay. So I was slightly above the average. Okay. I was below the average for classic by quite a bit. And okay. And 73 of them were games that were released last year or upwards of 7 years, which is 73% of the games, which is a lot higher than it has been for others, which is 44%. I played a lot more of a life simulator and racer games. Doesn't surprise me. I played quite a bit of Forza. I played quite a bit of F1. Driving is lower, but racing is up. Okay. Cyberpunk is also pretty high still, yeah. I've been subscribed to 162 Steam Workshop things. What? I'm trying to understand the difference between one of these. I think one of them is how much stuff that I'm subscribed to and how much stuff people are, or how many subscribers have to my stuff. I'm not sure. Because I do technically still have Steam old Skyrim ones that are, I think, broken at this point. At least I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I've shared 16 screenshots. I've also removed some old ones that I thought were a bit much. I quite literally, I came across a screenshot from Skyrim that I took several years ago. I had to have been a kid. And I essentially had seen two characters almost like merge together. Like there was two guys standing basically inside of each other. And the title of the screenshot was Ew. Which, you know, sure, you can put it as like it's strange regardless of sex, who's doing it, but still overall I felt maybe take that one down. It's better, the world is better without it. We don't need that. Emblems earned 5. All right, let's look closer to the games I played this year. I played 9% of my time in January. Game time in January was for The Sims. 21% in February, less than 1% in March. And then, yeah, I didn't know what to do with the game in April and May. And then I found something to do in January with 21% and 26%. I peaked in July. That was around my summer break, so that doesn't really surprise me. And then I dropped all the interest in August and September and played a little bit in October, November, and it's risen here in December. Yeah. With upwards of 7 years. To be fair, like I came up with this idea at one point over my summer break. I wanted to see how would kind of the kits start looking the more down the chain you went. As in, like, let's say you create a character, they find someone, they have kids, you then have them grow up, they then find someone, they then have kids, and then there's like this, we're on third generation at that point. And what I found was that they look really weird on like that third generation. Maybe it's the characters that I picked, I'm not sure, but yeah. But I had a lot of time, I think, during the summer, and I tested that out. And like, you just really need to sit down and do it because it's going to take a long time to get to 3 generations. You played Marvel Rivals again and again and again. I had an 8-day streak. What? I played Marvel Rivals 8 times in a row? I don't remember a time when I did that. Huh. And I began this year. 23 in my game time, 23 in my game time was Marvel Rivals. 16 was in May, 11 in June, 6 in July, 11 in August, 7 in September, and 10% in October, 11% in November, and 3% in December. Well, I've also been sick, and I've been busy. So, yeah, and we got 12 achievements this year. All right. And a lot of MVPs, hence the screenshots. These might also be the ones I've published. They are not the complete picture. I did Death Stranding this year. This has been like a long-standing project of mine. I think October was the time where I finally sat down and played through the game. And then I finished off the side bit of stuff I wanted to do, getting a star from every one of them, or technically 5 stars, but they give Sam 1 star, like I mentioned. So I'm guessing that's why it was so high here. Like, I definitely tried a lot of times and failed. Oh yeah, Mass Effect. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not surprised. Like, there's 3 games in one. I had a lot of fun with it. That was in August and a little bit of September as well. Here's one of the funny things. I remember I came home one Friday after work, I think it was, and I was already kind of drunk, and I decided I wanted to get a bit more drunk. And this is while I was playing Mass Effect. So there's just this one play session that I have a vague memory of, but I can't quite remember. It's because like it was all over the place. But yeah, 75% or 75 achievements this year from Mass Effect Legendary Edition. To be honest, I think there's a part of me when I finished this game, I was like, okay, I've seen it. I actually really enjoyed it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I've had my fun here. And then there's just been these couple things in the games where I've been like, I kind of wish. Sorry, I'm gonna turn on Do Not Disturb on my phone here, just so I don't. And where's the battery saver? There it is. Anyway, the thing is, with both Mass Effect 1 and 2, I didn't feel like I went as in depth as I may would have wanted. It was fine, I think, for the initial playthrough because I wasn't necessarily really that interested in trying to, like, I was just trying to get through the game from what I remember. Like, I wanted to see the big final war that's in Mass Effect 3, and that was really my end all goal here. It was just to get to that. So when I got to the third game, I was like, you know what? I can take my time a little bit more. And actually, it was also because the ending, my understanding was there wasn't really that good of an ending in the original version of the Mass Effect 3. They then changed that for the Legendary Edition, and I had to earn like a shit ton of war points, I think they called them, or something like that. Where the end result was essentially you got to have like an ending where Shepard actually lives in the end, or rather you see him like move his fingers, I think it is. But it was a great time, but I kind of wish that I spent a little more time in Mass Effect 1 and 2. As much as like the third one was in a lot of ways kind of like the peak for me, because this is where everything kind of went together. There was definitely some times where I wish I'd spent a little more time and went in details. There was also like part of the ending to the third one, like there's a part where you meet a guy who's like he's kind of an annoying background character to keep talking to. Well, not really background character. I think they like the Shadow Man. I'm not sure. In Mass Effect 2, you meet a guy who essentially, I believe, is the one who funds your Shepard's survival and brings you back, which is a whole thing. After the first, well, technically, you don't die in the first one. You die after the first one and before the second one. The Elusive Man is the name I was thinking of. But he's in the third one. But towards the ending of the third one, there was this thing where you could actually kind of talk him down. But apparently, I hadn't been nice enough to him. I think it was in the second game, so that sucked. This was like among the things that I kind of wish I'd spent a little more time in. But I'm also kind of like, as much as I may want to just open the game up again, I think I want a little more time before I play Mass Effect 3 again. But I think I want to play it again. I want to play all the Mass Effect games again. I tried to play Andromeda, and then I was kind of just annoyed that it felt like a lot of the work that I put into the past games didn't matter because it wasn't canon. The canon was, for example, that the genocide, I think that's the general term for it, was kept in place and never fixed, and I spent a lot of work, I feel like, fixing that up. So let's see here. All right, I'm reaching in for my cough drops. This is getting annoying. But okay, we played some Cyberpunk as well. A lot in June, a little bit in September as well, in March and February. In January, played mostly Sims. Played a little bit of the original Oblivion. Skyrim, Far Cry 4, Earn to Die, Skyrim as well. I'm guessing one of them is special edition. Monopoly, PC Building Simulator, and 5 other games. In February, we spent a good chunk of time playing Avowed and Sims. And then we also played some Counter-Strike 2, or rather, I should say the now Legacy Edition of GTA 5, Witcher 3, Outer Worlds, Yakuza Kiwami 2, Destiny 2, Cyberpunk, and 4 other games. In March, I continued to play Avowed, I continued playing Cyberpunk, and I also played a bit of Just Cause 3, House Flipper, some games in RetroArch, Sims 4, Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Most Wanted, and 7 other games. This might be around the time I got a Steam Deck. In April, I played a lot of Euro Truck, and a lot of Model Rivals, and I also played some Cooking Simulator, Clue, Insoy, Oblivion Remastered. So that was when that one came out. Okay. Lego Harry Potter Collection, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Schedule 1, and 3 other games. In May, I played a lot of Rivals, and I also played some Counter-Strike 2, No Man's Sky, Bloons Tower Defense, Adventure Capitalist, Fallout Shelter, House Flipper, Yakuza 0, and 6 other games. In June, I played Cyberpunk, Marvel Rivals, Sims, and also Trials Evolution, played in Bloons Tower Defense 5, Oh Sir, The Insult Simulator, God of War, Hitman World Assassination, Death Stranding Director's Cuts. In July, I played a lot of Euro Truck, a lot of Death Stranding, a lot of Marvel Rivals, Sims, especially Sims. I also played Watch Dogs, Saints Row the Third, Cyberpunk, and Dragon Age Valkyrie, and a game about digging a hole. In August, I played a lot of Veilguard. I started probably playing in July, and I played through the game in August. That wouldn't make sense. And then I went into Mass Effect Legendary Edition right after. That makes sense, yeah? I also played Marvel Rivals, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Dream Daddy, a Dad Dating Simulator, Clue/Cluedo Classic Edition, Yakuza 4, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. September, I continue playing a bit more of Veilguard. Played Euro Truck, Cyberpunk, Mass Effect, continue playing Mass Effect as well. I wonder why I was still playing Mass Effect. It seems like I've spent a significant time playing Veilguard and Mass Effect in August. I wonder why I was still playing it in both of them in September. Because what I remember, I finished Veilguard and then I went into Mass Effect. Maybe I started doing a little bit of modding, I guess. I'm not sure. I also played my Rivals, Just Cause 2, LA Noire, The Wolf Among Us, Clue, Baldur's Gate, Detroit Become Human, and Need for Speed Heat. In October, I played quite a bit of Death Stranding, Marvel Rivals, and I also played Fallout Shelter, Dark Picture Anthology, Yakuza 5, Dark Picture... Okay, I should say I played Man Medan, Little Hope, Sims 4, Need for Speed Heat, and Need for Speed. Oh, this is when I play through the Need for Speed games. Oh. In November, I continued playing Death Stranding, Marvel Rivals. I played Sims again, and I've also played Counter-Strike, Trials, Adventure Capitalist, Adventure Communist, 2 Point Hospital, Hitman 2, Yakuza 5. And in December so far, I played a bit of Marvel Rivals, a lot of Sims. Also played Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, Forza Horizon 5, and Clair Obscurity 33. I played most of my time on Windows. That's true. I have a hard time figuring out where the Steam Deck kind of fits for me. But I played also a good chunk of my games on Windows and a couple of them on the Steam Deck. I played 17 games on my Steam Deck. Retro Deck, Cookie Clicker, House Flipper, Euro Truck, and Adventure Capitalist. Yeah. 36 of my games were played with controller. I mean, that is a controller game. Same with Veilguard, Euro Truck. All these are controller games. You can play Hogwarts with you can play all of these with the keyboard and mouse, but I think all of them kind of lends themselves to you playing with a controller. The longest play period was in September. Did I have a break in September? I don't remember. Played LA Noire, Euro Truck, The Wolf Among Us, Clue, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, Detroit Become Human, Dragon Age Inquisition. I tried that a bit, yeah. Mass Effect Andromeda, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dragon Age The Veilguard, and Metal Gear Solids. That's it. Oh. Oh, this is nice. This is kind of cool to see like this. Yeah. These were really fun to play through. Need for Speed. Really were a lot of fun. All right. Yeah. How do I add that? Let me add that. Yeah, make it 2025. And save. Here we go. So I'm on Steam page. It's all Christmassy. All right. We should be getting into the game. I've done enough yapping. Actually, I haven't done enough yapping, but I'm not gonna yap anymore. Because my throat. And we gotta get into the game. Here we go. Wait, never mind. I did it wrong. Hold on. There we go. Yay, being sick. I don't own that one? Buy it. For sure, buy it. Elf Outfit, buy that shit. One of the great things about playing this more on like a weekly basis now is that I'm actually getting the opportunity to actually like buy some of the weekly stuff, which I'm really happy about. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so there's no... Okay, so there's no like special custom thing this time around. That's interesting. I say let's do the races first. Retro Supercars A800. I can't hear the game. I'd be surprised if you guys can too. Oh, it's there. Okay. Retro sports cars, I think is what it said. Yeah, boy. Let me actually double check that. Hey, look.
Hey, Andreas.
For the last 2 days, my brain has been...
Thumbs up over the festival network. You use social media, right? Well, this is like that, but...
My brain has been like cooked for the last couple days. Oh. Like, last 2 days, I've had like that kind of like foggy brain you get when you're like a bit sick. It sucks. Because I don't feel like I can really focus on anything. I did kind of spend it on something that I thought was kind of fun, which was I've been watching. I'm going to at one point see Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which should be in the cinema. I should clarify that it is in the cinema. And is it retro supercars? Okay, you know I was wrong, so it's a good thing I checked. But because I'm going to see it in the theater, I was like, I want to remind myself of what the movie was like, or what the games were like, because I haven't watched like some of the original gameplay for like so long. We got the VR game, but it's not quite the same, you know? Okay, the Lamborghini seems to be faster. Yeah. Lamborghini might be the best one. What's the best handling we got here? That's the Ford. Nope. No, definitely not. So I think it's between, I mean, it's basically the same, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see what I can, well, the thing is, the Ford, there's less we can do with the Ford. I'll take the Lambo. But anyway, because I want to watch, and I'm going to watch the... no, I should say I'm going to try, because apparently it's already, like, going out of theaters. By the looks of it. But, it is... I've been trying to catch up on... what the games were like originally, but also some of the theories. I watched a lot of MatPat's video. I think it was kind of fun to also like watch as theories kind of evolve. And I think a really cool breaking point was that there was a certain point where there was a point where MatPat suggested that the answers that were in the box that were shown, I think, in the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 4 had changed not once but twice, which is
400 meters.
I think a really fun and cool idea that could be the possibilities. No, it's not a sound bar. Yes, okay. Wait, why am I trying to drive here? This feels like an awful idea. But, yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun watching old MatPat videos and Markiplier videos with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. You were even, like, a small little collab at one point. Mark also did a, like, collab with Jack Black to show Jack Black's son how to play the fourth one, I think it was. I didn't actually watch the videos. I just saw that he did a collab. It was either the third or the fourth one. But still, it was actually pretty cool to kind of watch that. I'm at the point now where we're talking like sister location, which I'm excited to get into. I watched ahead with a lot of the theory videos. So I'm ahead on theory, but I am trying to catch up now with Mark's videos. But we're done with the initial story, which I think it's, and I agree with MatPat that it sounds like it was potentially a thing where the idea was that it was like a dream scenario type thing. Like everything was in the crying child's head. Or the Bite of 87 kid? I'm not sure. And then at one point things just kind of changed. Oh, the grip on this thing is incredible. I love it. But Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to kind of catch up on that. I haven't watched like the original gameplay of that first game in so long. Even more so, like, I think there's a magic to watching, not necessarily the whole thing for the first time for yourself, well, that too, but also, you know, going back to like experiencing it as if you were experiencing the whole thing yourself for the first time. Like, obviously at this point, like, I think I watched Mark playthrough of every one of the Five Nights at Freddy's game, the official ones at least, and like the ones by Scott Games or Scott Kaufman, even some of the newer ones, obviously, which I think he is like, it's his hand in the cookie jar, but he's not making the game himself. Like the newer ones with like where there's actually like, say, don't know how to describe it. By the way, like the ones where you're like moving around actually, and it's not just like you're like going back and forth between images and videos. Like something tells me like in the back end of everything in those games, it's just like a lot of like really flat walls, sometimes like rounded walls, and it's just a lot of like a lot of images and videos just playing, potentially GIFs, I'm not sure. Which I think is a really fun idea. I like that. Very nice. Hell yeah. Alright, we got a really good car. I forgot to see where the other ones were, so we might be a little bit screwed. I mean, the championship seems to still be on. The car is good, car's strong, we got really good grip, we got good speed, good acceleration. Oh yes. Keep going. I've been trying to play a little through the PlayStation 1 I have as well. Both to actually utilize the PS4 or PS5 Pro performance, but also just because I haven't done the main story in that one. Can I be honest about something as well? I'm not sure. I hadn't actually planned on shaving down my facial hair today. I was gonna just trim it a little bit. And it was because I was like my mustache was starting to like tickle, or it was going over my lips, which means it was tickling me a little bit. But so I was gonna trim it a little bit, and I trimmed it a little too much on one side compared to the other, which means unless I did the exact same thing on the other side, it just would have looked weird. So instead, I went ahead and just took off all that excess facial hair. Oh. This guy ahead of me learned from me. Thing is, I'm not doing my own upgrades at this point. I think it can be kind of fun to do like sleeper builds myself, but like I don't do serious tunes myself. Oh, a little too far there, bud. Might miss. Oh my god, he definitely missed a checkpoint. Are you kidding me? If I was that close and he came in front of me, there's no way he didn't miss the checkpoint. There we go. It's also sad the Formula 1 season is over. And I did love that Max Verstappen, he called out sick. He wasn't able to attend. He had another thing coming up as well. He wasn't able to attend, but he still did like he did iRacing at home, just on like, or wherever the hell he was. But he was doing that from home during the like gala event they had. Really fun. But he did send in a message, which is, you know, like, I think he's just trying to say, like, yeah, like, sure, no, it sucks a bit that I'm not world champion once again, but, you know, Lando still did an incredible job, even if McLaren did give it a little bit to him. I'm on the side of, look, I don't think you can take away that, especially in the latter part of the year, Lando Norris has really done a phenomenal job, like, driving the Formula One car. But that said, it does feels like McLaren was in a position to aid Norris win the championship, in the sense that they were like, they preferred him a bit more. They were like, you're the champion this year. And then they kind of just pushed him in front of Oscar at times to be like, no, you go. It feels like they gave it to him. But that said, I don't feel like, without being a great driver and having a great car, I don't feel like you could have been in that position. Like, the things that was needed from Lando and the team side were there, so the rest was really just, I feel like it was chance, and whenever they had an opportunity to kind of put that in Lando's favor, it feels like they kind of did. Anyway. Racing. We're not talking about racing, we're doing racing. Hey, don't push me off the road. It's so rude. You don't see me pushing you off the road. I mean, I kind of did earlier, but that's besides the point. Oh, sorry, bud. I didn't mean to hit you there. Go. Nice and clean. I missed this. I've been wanting to do the weekly stuff, and I was like worried I might have to without you guys, because today I believe is the last day you can do it. It goes over to the new season here tomorrow at one point, I think it is. So today is the last day to kind of do it. So I've been postponing it as much as I could so that I could do all this with you guys. I think it's fun to do on stream. I like to do the racing. I like to do most of the stuff that I have to do. And if done right, it should mean that by the end of the week, we should, or by the end of the month, we should have earned all the things we could possibly earn. Also, I am dominating this race, and it's kind of crazy. There we go. I see them now, but only because I braked my car. Nah, I don't mind going off the road. Every good car should be able to go a little off the road. Oh, I went a little wide there. Oh. I can't make it too hard for the others, you know? Gotta give them an opportunity. Gotta make sure they don't stop seeing my car. I don't know what to aim for, you know? There we go. I don't see them. I think we might also lost a follower while I was away, but that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Yeah, it was a good tune. It was a really good tune. I'm glad I picked that one. might have fixed my computer problems as well, my instability issues. Turns out it might have been all been due to RAM. Two things I came across. Oh, nice. One was the fact that it turns out maybe my RAM actually isn't compatible with my motherboard. Like I found out. Sorry, what did it say? Hyper cars, yes. No. I found out when I looked, because every motherboard you should be able to kind of look up what RAMs are like compatible, or rather which ones they've tested from their side and should work. And one thing I found out was my RAM is like a tiny, like I think it's like a 2 letters off right at the end, like almost the entirety of like this the model number is the exact same, but there's just like this slight change between what's actually compatible and what's not compatible, which is like crazy to me. 1.7. Which one of these is lowest? This one. Actually pretty good. Yeah. I'm not sure. Let's do this one. Tune this one a bit. I always feel better about like finding a lower performant car and then tune it up. Yeah, because the lower points they have, the more wiggle room you have to kind of add with. What was I talking about? I'm not sure. All right, we'll take this one. Here we go. Where is the first race? You know what? I wouldn't be too mad about driving the way there for once, because it'll mean that we'll go across the highway and you'll get like a good sense of how fast this thing can go.
Turn sharp.
Okay. Brakes feel pretty good. Grip feels pretty good.
Turn left.
No.
Turn left.
Oh no, it's a skill song. Just kissed it. Like kissing your sister. Referencing Madagascar 2, by the way. Remember that scene with the penguins are landing the plane? They're like, kiss it. Just like you're kissing your sister. And he just smashes the plane to the ground. God damn it. Coughing and driving almost 400 kilometers an hour is not a good combo. Oh, 400 kilometers an hour. This one's an S1. Let's be clear about that. It's an S1. Not an S2. None S3. It's an S1 and it's driving 4 kilometers an hour. It's insane.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
There we go. Beautifully done.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Beautiful. It's where it turns out that I made a mistake in selecting an S2 car. Nope. We're good to go. I don't love when like you add a ton of extra parts like that. I think in Need for Speed it kind of makes it look cooler because you're kind of meant to go up against the cops in those games, so having a more like robust car will essentially mean that your car can take more of a hit. Or when you're going up against the cops. So having like some extra plating on the side looks really cool because it means like it feels to me as if you're planning to go to the war with the cops. That's awesome. Sorry. Oh, something went horribly wrong there. Might have been the water. Not sure, but I feel like my braking distance were completely screwed. I feel like I had ample time to slow the car. The car is doing good, despite everything. Yeah, I feel like the car is performing well, very well. There it is, beautiful. Like when I smashed the car into the wall, I didn't mean to. I just lost control of the car. When the brakes did not work as well as anticipated. There's some turns you can usually take at full speed because it's or I shouldn't say turns. There's some times when the lines display red, you can actually continue at full speed, and there are other times. The first instances that I've come across is there are times where it expects you to make like a small deviant turn to better like go with the road, and you can just also ignore that if you want to when you're driving. But the GPS doesn't know that, so it just thinks you need to brake. So there are times where you can just continue going forward, even though it's just like brake, 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 brake. And then there are other times where it's a small turn. I feel like I'm spitting everywhere there. Where it's like it's a small turn, so sometimes you can go in with them continuing to accelerate depending on your speed, but other times you just take the foot off or put your finger off the right trigger and you should be good to go. And then there are some of the really sharp turns that's where you really need to like put your foot on the brake. No feathering, no nothing, just hammer it down. Put it as far in as you can, the car itself, and then just smash the brake. One thing I have never really thought about in the past when playing this game, and it's something that I've been wondering now that I'm kind of like, fuck, move it. Now that I'm like watching Formula One, a little bit of the motorsports, but I'm not really good at watching anything else really. But like drafting. Like I feel like I heard of the term before I really started like watching watching Formula One, but still, it's not really a thing that's like come across my mind. And I believe in the F1 game, like at the very least, like the latest one, like if you shit, I hit something. I'm not sure what it was. But I believe if you drive behind a car, you will like gain an advantage from that. Like they are cutting through the air for you per se. But I think I'm not sure if, like, you can do the same in this game. Like, I'm not sure if there's really that big of an advantage. But it's something that's like constantly going through my mind as I'm driving, because it's something that I try to do more these days when I'm racing. But it's not really a thing that I've done as much as in the past. Like, try to get a bit closer to the car ahead. Kind of see if we can get a slipstream. Oh my god, I'm not sure what happened there. Having to cough while driving at incredibly high speeds is not a good comp. Well, to be fair, in an actual car, like, you're accelerating and decelerating like your feet, meaning your hand is just on the steering wheel to like increase the gear, brake, or decrease the gears, honk the horn, and turn the steering wheel. Really, it's the primary things. So taking your hand out for a second there is a lot easier than it is in controller, because my steering is done with the left and my acceleration is done with my right hand. In other words, it's a two-man job. Yeah. The past 2 nights, honestly, has just been terrible. Like, one thing has been like Sunday, I think, was like pretty well. Like, throughout the majority of the day, there wasn't really that much of an issue. I coughed pretty good amounts in later parts of the day, but like that was it. And then Monday came around, and like whenever I coughed, like my head started to hurt. So it's like, okay, I'll take some headache pills. And later that day, my head just started getting like real foggy. I couldn't really concentrate that well. And I think both the nights between Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, yeah, it would have been the 2 nights. Just awful sleeping. So I've been waking up late last couple of days, but I'm hoping now that things are back in place. Sleep's gonna be back in place. That is what I hope for. There we go. Get the cough done. Cough before you race. That might be the answer. I was actually down in the supermarket earlier today, and I felt like I was kind of like, Jesus, back in like a COVID situation almost, where it's like, okay, don't cough, because it is just that time of the year. And I always, like, sure, we're not talking about COVID as much anymore. Doesn't mean it's not a thing, but like, I still feel like I at least have a tendency to kind of look like, wait, okay, how are you coughing there, bud? Are you coughing your mouth? What's going on? What do you have? So I'm still like a little bit paranoid in my head. I feel like it's more of a self-reflection, really, but how I look at others when they cough is how I expect other people to look upon myself. Or rather, it's how I expect other people do look at me when I cough. So when I was down in the supermarket, I was like, don't cough. And there was a part when I was down there where I was like, I wanted to cough so bad, and there were like 2 people right next to me. It's like, don't cough. and I made it through. And then the minute I stepped out, I coughed. I stepped right before I went in, and right as I came out. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna turn back time a little bit here. There's always a part of me that's trying to push myself to like do less time rewind, but there's a time like that where I know I'm just gonna bonk it into the wall. But if I know I just made a little mistake that I can like make a little bit of correction on or something like that, I'll prefer to just keep it. Part of it stems, I think, a little bit was we got an Xbox in the office at one point. I'm not sure if anyone uses it at this point, but we got Forza Horizon 5 on that thing. Part of me now wants to go in the office and play that, but I'm not sure if it's even possible. I'm not sure if it's connected in there. It was like a thing for like a month or two, maybe. We had that PlayStation, and I think the sales team continued to use it for like FIFA for a while, and they no longer work there, and I don't think anyone's using it. So, but I remember at one point I was playing Forza Horizon on it, and I was having a lot of fun, and then one of the people behind me, I think it was, who was clearly playing a lot more like series racing games, was like, wait, you can rewind time? Stupid. Bugging me a little bit ever since. So now, I think I was doing it before, but I think that was also something where it's like, maybe I should. All right, well, that's there you go. Right after the race. That was the second to last race, also known as the second race. B700 Sports Utility Heroes, I think is what it said. Was it not? Sports Utility Heroes, yes. Sports Utility Heroes. What am I feeling here? 3.8, 6.3... 6.8. Okay, now I think I'm just dry in the throat. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I forget, I also have an energy drink. But I'm not really tired. So that's my 6.9 or 6.8 was the highest? Yeah. But it was also B700, so let's exclude that one. 6.2, 6.3. The Porsche is also 695, and this is 666. All right. I mean, my default with these things is always like a Land Rover. I feel like we can definitely pump a lot of juice into that point. Okay, we know 6.8 is what the Maserati can do at maxed out speed. So around 6 is probably where we'd want it. So let me see where we can upgrade this thing to. Get something that's fast and has grip. Nope. B. Nope. There we go. We're definitely over the 6. I mean, jeez, hold on. It's the total, okay, the acceleration is quite a bit down. I think these are these two are the ones I'm leaning between. Dragon off-road. I feel like this one's probably more than what we're looking for. Yeah. Let's give this one a shot. See what it can give us. I feel like speed-wise, it's also pretty much up there where we need it to be. But let's see. Maybe the others are going to dominate us. But you know what? It's not all about top speed. We also don't have the acceleration, so... But at the end of the day, it's also about who has the biggest balls here. You know what? When it comes to off-roading, it's definitely me. Big Balls McGee over here. Supposed to go off-road racing, and these guys look they're ready for a road race with all their spoilers. Oh my god! Hunk of metal. There we go. Now I'm gonna come into my element here. Now they can't touch me. Oh shit, we're back in the road. They're pulling away from me. This is bullshit. It is cross country kind of stuff here, so kind of makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, back off road. The other guy in a Land Rover ahead of me. It's the exact same car. He has a spoiler on it. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to see... Do I have a spoiler? I don't. Look, I'm ready for war, but not driving fast. Fuck. I think the fact that we're a little bit more off the road right now might be working in my favor. Although we're coming out to a road here. Here we go. Now we're back in my element. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. When we're on the dirt, they can't touch what this thing is built for. The beast. Off the road. Oh shit. Fuck. Save it, save it. Yeah. We still had to swing, but I saved in that one. Very nice. I may want to tune it slightly differently. Right now, this is a big metal hunk. Not in a good way. Handling is slightly down, but acceleration and speed is up quite significantly. Launch is up too, but... I need something that's... Is dirt is kind of the right word. Yeah. Landing is up. Speed is up. Not up enough. Man, off-road is about the same on this one. Yeah. Try this one instead. We need a little bit that's closer to both, like... road racing and dirt racing. showing. There it is. Let's try it now. We got a little bit of a different tone going on this time around. Let's see if it's any good. This thing might be tuned for like on-road racing now. I'm not sure. Well, I'm definitely fast at accelerating. I'm not sure if I'm fast enough, though. But I think it'll do. Oh, I still have the edge off the road. Question is how much? Because I'm sliding like crazy. Handling is god awful. There is no grip anywhere. There's like, it doesn't matter whether I'm on the road or off the road. This thing has never heard of grip. It does not know of the concept of grip. What's holding in there? Together very nicely. I mean, I think at this point the other one was kind of better. Maybe I should just go back to that one. Like, at least the other one had like, it had grip off the road. It was slow on the road, but it had hella grip off the road. Yeah, I could tell where it was going. Ugh. Just pure throttle. Jesus. There we go. Now we got some grip. Oh, I'm spinning. Not what you want. Shit, that's a house. I want to hit that. All right, but we still got it. So we know victory is a victory. No matter how you got it. Alright, we should still have one race, but before we do that, let's see if we can find a better tune. Nope. Let's see here. What does the BCC mean? Yeah, fuck it. Try this one for the final one. Give this one a shot. Imagine if that one's like the absolute worst one we've ever done. It doesn't work off the road, it doesn't work on the road, and it really hasn't heard of grip. Alright, let's give it a shot. Still no spoiler in that thing. Still no spoiler. We're back to the off-road tires. Oh, I also watched Deadpool Wolverine again recently. That was a lot of fun. I haven't watched that in a long time. I like, I think I came across the Madonna song, or their version they did of the song. At one point I was like, shit, that kind of slapped. I kind of missed that movie. So I was like, you know what? I want to watch that. And I did. It's very fun. Still enjoy that movie. Even if it's just like a shit ton of like fun references. It's enjoyable. And that, you know what? That's what I'm here for. I'm here at a great time. And you know what? That movie provides said great time. In other words, I'm satisfied. Shit, they're gaining on me fast. It's fine. I can find grip really easily off the road. Grip means acceleration. Not literally, but a little wide there. A little bit wide. It's a tiny bit wide. Yeah, we bonked. This thing is not amazing either, but it might be the track, honestly. I think with any of the other tracks, this setup would have worked just fine as the first one. It feels like it's basically the same. Yeah, I learned how to fend. I didn't learn it. It's fairly easy. Just don't provide a window in which they can drive through. Now, it's all about carving out a lead. Can't even seem to do. You know what? This is the worst than the first one. Sorry. Hey! I didn't know he was there. Oh shit. He's coughing, you ass. Sorry, coughed in the microphone, I think. This is gonna be close. I just gotta hold him off my tail. Don't tell me I got second place. I will be so mad. Yeah. I think it was worse tuned than the first one. But I think also the track wouldn't have worked for either tune at the end of the day. So, yeah. Okay, so those are the big ones done. Or the races at least. We have these ones that's done as well, so these are the ones that we're going to finish on. How many more points do we need? 12. So this one's 5. So I'm going to do these ones. So that's 11. Quick maths. 13. So yeah, we're good. We might not. Yeah. I'm not even sure we need to do the Need for Speed shit. All right, let's do this one. This is going to take the longest. The Audi 2015, the 2015 Audi S1. All right, let's see if I own that car. Huh? There it is. S1 2015. This looks like the one. There we go. Take a main renowned and earn. Okay, sure. I'm not. I think it just counts them, so you can technically do the same one over and over if you wanted to. I'm not sure if you need to do like separate ones. We just need to get like 1 star. I'm not sure it's gonna be that complicated. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I did not think that was
Turn around.
a tree that was just solid. Who put a metal rod in that tree right there? Let's give this a shot. A little Audi that could.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, how many stars is that? That's 1 star. All right. So let's see if I'm right, that we can do the same one. Because otherwise we'll just go to different ones. And we'll do, this is what I mean, like this is going to take the longest by far. I think that guy flipped his car.
You have arrived at your destination.
See? Yep, we're good. We can just keep doing this one over and over. Alright, give it another shot. Just do this one 10 times. Assuming it's that crazy of a thing. I went completely the wrong way. It doesn't matter. I think I might have found come up with a more efficient one. If you do this one, you can do the jump afterwards, so we can just keep going back and do the jump. Well, I'm not actually sure if it's more efficient, but it's something. Alright, let's go. Come on, the little Audi that could.
You have arrived at your destination.
Beautiful. Fifth gear, we're going 200. Well, we already get the first one, which means we should have a 3rd star there. Yeah, boy. I thought it was just like, if you can do 2 of them back to back, you might get a little farther ahead. How many is that? It's at least 4. Yeah. Still, I'll take it. Question is now, is it faster to fast travel back to where we were to reset the other way? I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if I'm like allowed to upgrade it. Not sure about that, yeah. Oh, right, and we'll get it in the back way too. Perfect. Oh, I got a wheel spin as well. Oh, very nice. A Ferrari I didn't own. I'll take that. Beautiful. How many stars is that? That's 1. Expect it a little bit faster, I guess. Back at it. Give it another shot. Alright, we're starting up earlier as well. There we go. So we should be up at 6 stars now. Yep, make sure to avoid those. It's pretty bad. Let's go! We should be at 7 stars now. Reset. Oh, nah. I'm not even sure what 2 stars is in this thing. Alright, so we should be at 8 stars now. There we go. Much better than before. Beautiful. That should be 9. I think. Despite the fact we had like more ramp up speed before, we still had the exact same speed going up the ramp when we had less speed to ramp up. Doesn't matter. Put a 2-liter turbocharge. The 2-liter turbocharged engine to the test. Engine to test by maintaining speed 241 kilometers for 10 seconds. All right. So that sounds like a highway situation to me. That's minimal turns and top speeds all the way. Let's just start here. It's fine. Go back. But I think overall my system is like a lot more stable now that I took care of the RAM. I took out 2 sticks because it sounds like potentially the RAM I have only supports 2 sticks. So, sure. Whatever. The entire system seems happier. Even if there's less room. I need the reach of like 240 something, I think it was. That means it's probably a 6th gear in this thing, right? Yeah, there is. I fucking called it. How dare you call me right now? I'm in the middle of something here. Probably a scam call right now. I'm not gonna pick up your phone, boy. Destination. Kidding me? Has to be like a total time, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright, win a dirt scramble race. What's a dirt scramble race? Huh. Try this one. There you go. Cough it out. Yep, we have to pick this one. And pray for the best. Because it did not say anything about me being allowed to upgrade it, so I'm not sure if I can. So we're just praying that the base power out of the box is good enough. Alright. Alright, I mean, so far so good. Seems like. Oh, we got someone coming ahead of us though. 2 cars coming ahead of us. Pick one of them off, okay. There we go. Back to where we started. We're up a place, finally. Slipstream. Yeah! Up another place. We're up 2 places now. That. Alright, we're in second lap. We might have to get a little more aggressive than I'd like. Oh, come on! I gotta hit it with my back tail. Come on. Here we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Here we go. Up another place. Beautiful. What your boys gonna do, huh? What your boys gonna do? Nothing. Beautiful. We're catching up to first place, but we get another round. Okay, we're good. I thought we were in the final round. We got time, we got room, we got space. Come on! Let me be aggressive. There it is. Come on. So we're gonna go load here again for a second. Yes! Come on! One more place. Yes! Woo! Just gonna hold this guy off now. No, you're not coming from me. No. Oh. You think you're coming up? You're not. think I completely missed that one. Trying to be aggressive. I think I went overly aggressive on that one. There it is. I should be fine, yeah. Near the finish line. The only question is, does that count? Is that what they'd call a scramble dirt race? Because I'm not sure if it is. Because I don't know the definition of a scramble dirt race. Not in this context. Or any context. But in general, I don't know. It worked. We did it. Beautiful. Oh, and we get the first thing. Nice. All right. So now let's get on to some of the smaller stuff that shouldn't take as long. S8. Ah, this is why people are flying by. Oh, okay. I'm with you now. What's the best we got here? 9, 9.2, 9.6. Okay. 10. We got a 10 up here. All right. Handling isn't as good. Well, that might not matter. Okay. Lotus. See you out here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. $240. Okay, this one should have more power. 1,000. But the Lotus is going to be a horrendous control. Let me try with this one first. Good acceleration, should be good on pretty much everything. Good on pretty much everything. So let's give this one a shot. Might need a little bit of third person up in this. We don't need to go too crazy yet. How high of a speed are we expecting to hit here? 305. Jesus. Alright, let's hammer it home. The thing is, it's not a straight road. It's not, like, or rather, it's not flat roads, so there isn't really a lot to kind of attach to hit that number. If we go like this, it's a very bumpy road. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Huh. An odd one. Definitely an odd one. Like, if I could, like, find some flat ground to reach that speed, it might be different.
You have arrived at your destination.
Never mind. We did it. Oh, come on. It was basically there. Okay, I know what to do. We don't need flat ground. Huh. No, we don't. Alright, keep going again. Alright, let's go. Nope. It's bouncing too much already. I don't have the speed. Huh. Wasn't good. see. There might actually be a different angle we can hit it from. Is there? Holy shit, there just might be. No one says you have to hit it straight on.
When it is safe to do so.
No one. Nowhere does it state that you have to hit the straight thing on. So the question is, can I reach a little bit more ground? There we go. You plenty of runway. How? It's perfect. I might have another idea. How long is the runway here?
Turn around.
Should be good.
Safe to do so.
About 300. How easy? Not amazingly easy. It'll do. The question is, do I have the reaction time to go for it like this? Oh, shit. The angle is tight. Oh. A lot better. A lot better. A lot better. You might be just too sharp. I'm gonna go out here. I don't like it. I'm not sure if it's doable from this angle. Do it early. You're just gonna hit this one. Okay. Go after that pole there. Turn before the pole. Duel like this. I'm not sure. I don't think so. What about the other side? I've been very fixated on this side. Or from coming from the other side, but what if you went here? You have to be kind of careful. No, I can't go through you. What the hell did I do the first time? Too much to the right now. I see the road now. Car starting a little bit too much to the right there. Tight window, but I can make it. Come on! could come more over the side here. Feels like it's flatter. A lot flatter. Alright. Put it on there so I can see where it comes. Oh, shit. Needs to start a little bit more. I think going from over here is definitely the right choice, but I think I was starting a little bit too much to the left. Not sure. These are like among the fastest cars in the game, and this one should be among the fastest accelerating cars as well. It's a tough one. I'm not sure. It's just, it's bouncing so much. Okay. Wait, no, it was S2. It was S2. I was wrong. Can we find something that can handle some bouncing? No. The answer sounds like it's a no. Shit. This one might have more power. Let's give the Hennessy a go. I don't think it's the car itself. What if we tune it slightly differently? No, let me search. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Huh. Top acceleration. Huh. No, it's got shit tires. Road. Acceleration is way down though. None of these kind of match off-road at all. Try this one. I thought was maybe you can like maybe tune some of the cars to be better off-road, but maybe that kills too much of the car that you kind of need to get there with, you know? Okay, put the waypoint back up.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Got my target in sight. losing so much speed on the bumps. I'm losing the car as it currently turns out. It's not up there. It can't do it with this road here. It's so much bumpiness. So close, so close. Come on. Nope, straight into the tree again. God damn it. This is really frustrating me now. Right on the tree. There's a window there that I can't hit, but it's a really small window. Wasn't fast enough. How are you supposed to hit 300 with that thing? I mean, I'm getting closer again because, like, there's this window. If I can widen the window, or at very least the visibility around the window, it's a bit more clear where it can actually come through. Nope, it's all bushes up here. Same for the road. Way off the road. Way off the road. Jesus.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Jesus. I was like so far off the road. It was insane. No traction or no grip at all. Way under. Way under. Jesus. I think we found a better path. The question is, can I potentially just get something that's a better overall? Let me get this one again. I want to try to retune this thing slightly, if I can. Because overall, this thing should still be incredible acceleration because it's an electric car. Here we go. This could be something. Still great acceleration. Handling is a little bit down, but off-roading is way better. Yep, let's give this one a shot. Should be race tires, not off-road tires. Grip shouldn't be amazing. It's gripping a hard control. Oh, thought I hit the tree. Another go. There is no such thing as grip in this thing right now. It's faith. All you got is faith.
Turn around when it is safe.
It had more grip before, just to be clear. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Then we're good to go. Speed was there. car. Yep, there it is. Lost it. When you have no grip, it's even harder to like try and go through what is a tiny, tiny gap. Oh my god. 3 kilometers more. God. Getting it. This is the car. This thing is atrocious though. Okay. We at it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Go. No. Set up really fucked for this one.
You have arrived at your destination.
Turn in 2. Shit! It's like 305, right? Fuck. Sorry, the grip is just atrocious. I can't handle it. It turns out it was the one thing that was actually getting me close. Fun off-road. Handling is somewhat. Okay. Off-road is up. Acceleration, yeah, everything like that is still up. Everything is up. Let's try this one. I think it might still be race tires. Yep. Okay, this one's a bit more stiff. This could work. Could definitely work. Alright, let's give it another shot. Speed still up. Acceleration still up.
Turn around when it is safe.
Everything is still like, sure, it's not where it was originally when I first tried it, but still. Another shot. Better.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's gotta be like 305, right? Yes! The car's still spinning. Oh, that was amazing. So much effort. It was amazing. Okay. Let's give this one a shot. Same thing. But now it's just distance. Let's see here. 460. This one should take the shortest amount of times. In fact, it's taking this long is a little worrying. It didn't work. God damn it. Ugh, I lost it. I completely lost. The thing is with, like, when it doesn't have any grip to kind of go on, it means, especially when, like, it suddenly starts flying, it means it can go literally anywhere. Oh! Missed it by a little bit. Oh, come on! So close. Yes! I don't think it's good. Oh, come on! So close. But I think there's a better angle, too. I think for sure there's a better angle. Because I did a little turn the end, which I think lost me quite a bit of speed. So going head first into it, I think it's a lot better. There we go. Great. That's where we're going.
When it is safe to do so.
Especially like here where there's so many hills, it can be really important to kind of know where are you heading? Where are you heading here? Much better this time around. Much better. I feel like we're going with a bit of speed. There wasn't turning there in the end. Oh yeah. Sure, we nailed it that one. It wasn't even a question. Like, I could tell from the first go, like, we were at a bad angle. We're at a real bad angle. I figure, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Oh, we missed that Ferrari. Alright, we are... What? 12 points off. What? Was my math just horribly off earlier? I think it might have been. Alright. Photograph the snowman, the lingua, player house. So, question is where the player house is. That sounds like the one. See if we can't find a snowman out there. Sorry. What? This should be it, right? Wait. Yeah, I see him. I can also just kind of do it like this. Can I zoom in? Ah, it still works. What? No. It's him. What do you mean? He's right there. This is bullshit. I see him, and they're not giving me the credit I deserve. Oh, that's where the house is. There we go. Who are these people up here? Who's on my roof? Who are these people? I didn't invite these people. I get a happy snowman head. Yay. All right. 7 points is what I have left. Excuse me. What the hell? God damn. Oh, it's because I haven't done this thing. Oh, okay. Okay, this one's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, that's for sure. I don't really know what to expect either. You know what? Hold on. Something that might work very well. Maybe that. Let's try to tune this thing. This thing could be more for road, but let's see. No, I want to search. Eight, 7.9 rally monster. I'll take it. Give this one a shot here. Rally tires. Let's see, where is this thing? Okay. I think we've done a very similar one recently. Go. Yeah, third person for this kind of stuff is usually better.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, where are we going? There we go. Okay. I feel like we've done this exact one. How much? 25 seconds left. Come on. Doing so good. Hit that fucking thing. We're still doing fairly good. Not amazing. What? What the fuck do you mean? Huh? It said 25 seconds, did it not? Oh, it's not seasonal. 32 seconds. God damn. Okay, I need something way faster than this then. Five seconds something is not something you just kind of shave off. See here. The issue is we're gonna have to go on the off the road. We're gonna have to go off the road. So trying to find something that isn't just like extremely down the ground is gonna be like real hard. Try this one. There we go. Adam off road. Yeah. Good speed. Let's give this one a go. Give it a shot. Sometimes it's also just about having the right speed to go in with this.
200 meters. You will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
Oh, I need to go through there. I forgot. Jesus, I lost control of this thing right away. Meant for off-road? Certainly doesn't feel like it. Jeez, it's already spinning. And it's in a string. God damn it. Oh my god. That was insanely lucky. Oh, no. That's not gonna go. I think we're doing a lot better. Come on, 32. Oh, right into the house. I'm fine with that. Oh. Beautiful. Alright, how many more points? 8 points. How many more can we earn? 7. Well, shit. Well, we can technically do this one, which is 1. Also don't know how much longer this is going to take. You know what? I'll do the 2 rest of these by myself. This is going to take, I don't know how long. All right. Well, with that, then. There you go. With that, I'm then going to call it a day for the stream. I am not sure if I'll be back later. I'll probably just chill this evening. Maybe when I'm a bit more high energy, per se. I've been pretty good energy wise today, but overall, yeah. Maybe later on, I'll go ahead and do some later streams as well. But they started late, things so hey, Tricky Baby, you joined at the wrong time. Ah, damn, it's good to see you though. I am gonna call it here. Regain my energy, and then we'll be back tomorrow. I'm normally I would do Forza here tomorrow. Normally I would, but considering we did it today and we have until next Thursday, I think we're fine. I think we can do something else. I want to continue playing Claire Obscurity Expedition 33. I want to say it's called. I'm sure about the last part, but that first part I'm not really sure about. But I played a little bit myself, recorded it without the webcam and mic. That's on YouTube. Thinking we could maybe do the rest on stream. I think it'll be fun. I have a yearly hankering for a bit of Skyrim, so that's also coming around. And we gotta still do Yakuza. So, although with the rate we've been going, I'm not in a rush to finish that off. But how you doing, Tricky Baby? How you doing? Regardless of everything, how you doing? It's good to have you back. But yeah, no. So I think I'll be back again tomorrow. As is the plan. Oh, I do not like to hear okay. That means something's wrong. It's not super bad, but something's still wrong. Don't like to hear that. Anyway, no, I should be back again tomorrow, at the very least for during the day stream, and it's probably going to be earlier than what it was today. I'll figure it out. I might get some mods together, and then we'll have some fun in Skyrim tomorrow. The thing is, for you guys who don't know about my yearly Skyrim thing, it's kind of like Minecraft, I guess, for some people. It's the type of thing where I'll just you missed the game. You missed the game. You did. But don't worry, I'll be back again tomorrow, Tricky Baby. But what I was gonna say was the thing is with my yearly Skyrim thing is that it could be anything from wanting to complete the game to just like messing around and for a stream. So we'll see. It could just be one stream that we do and then that's it. But it's all good. It's all good. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll vibe it out. That's what I like to do. And then I'll get this VOD up here and then yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more streams. I should probably be here around 1, so should be fun. All right. See you guys.